Like I said before, if you're going to rent a building, make sure you get your SDNA lease. SDNA lease. If you don't know what it is, I can charge you for one. I'm not going to spend all day breaking down what an SDNA lease is when I'm giving it to you free game right now. Ask your realtor. Ask if your realtor don't know. Ask a banker. Ask your corporate attorney. I have a corporate attorney, so I don't never use a realtor because my attorney handle all of my affairs when purchasing properties, doing contracts, whatever it is. My attorney handle everything. But you get your SDNA lease. You say why? I'm gonna give you the reason. We had three restaurants. Our last restaurant we had, um, I spent about $48,000 into remodeling the place. New floors, new cabinets, new shelves, new everything. And what happened is the lady who owned the place foreclosed with the bank. And when she foreclosed with the bank, I didn't know it. I was suing the lady and suing the people and suing the property, suing everybody. Well, whenever the bank takes control of the establishment, there's nothing you can do. When I tell you the bank have full control and full power, there's nothing you can do. So basically, I lost out. So a $48,000 investment went down the drain. I had literally just remodeled it. Not only 4 months, we had 4 months into the restaurant on Greens Road, just remodeled it the whole 9 yards and it went down the tubes. So because when the bank takes control in foreclosure, they don't have to release to anybody. They don't have to honor any leases. They don't have to do anything unless you have an SDNA lease, which means that everything that you have signed prior to her foreclosing or him foreclosing, they have to honor it. Most people ain't gonna want to give you an SDNA lease, but if you're gonna get one, make sure you get one. The next time you lease anything for a business, now, for a rental property, it's different. But for a business, you ask for that lease. Otherwise, you don't lease anything. You don't go into nothing. Another thing you want to be careful of, people will rent you a place and they'll turn around and they'll go and record something else at the courthouse. Like, for instance, a guy rented me a place one time. I had rented a building, an old Dodge dealership building that we was there. I was going to open a business at. And the very next day, upon me getting ready to sign, he rented a portion of that building to his friend for $1 a year. Remind you, I'm paying him $4,500 a month, and he rented a portion of that building for $1 a year to his friend, which means it would have gave his friend access to my building year round for $1. And all he would have did is went and recorded it at a courthouse. So you got to be real careful. There's a lot of snakes out here when you're dealing in business. I'm giving you all these. When you go on my page, I'm giving you all these free business tips. This is stuff that will save your entire life because people will rent you a spot, go record it on you at the courthouse, and now there's nothing you can do about it because it's legally binding in a court of law. So I'm giving you all these tips before you rent. If you want to go into business, before you rent a building and remodel and do the whole 9 yards, you make sure you go and you check that there's nothing being recorded on that building, that they don't have nothing recorded on that building that you're about to rent and remodel with your money, and that you have an SDNA lease on that building. That way you don't lose out. Trust me when I tell you, I'm giving you the game free of charge. Ask Alterri Henri. Y'all be blessed.